Hello, this is Nathan from Shortsville Films, and I am trying out something new right now. And as you've seen, if you've been following the channel, I've been I've done, and yeah, the channel was originally supposed to be um, a channel to post me and my friends' episodes. However, time got the best of us, and we weren't able to quite finish more than one episode, the pilot, which was the second video posted on this channel. So yeah. However, recently I've been posting videos about my compositions, and yeah, these have been pieces that I've composed at college, and I've mainly been doing that for right now. And so I decided to try something new and make some videos about me showing the process of composing a piece. For this example, I decided to choose a string quartet, and actually this is a string quintet because there's 5 instruments. I don't like that, so I'm gonna get rid of the contrabass. There, now it's a quartet. So yeah, I'm going to show you the process through music, in which how I would go about writing a piece. Yes. So when a composer starts writing a piece, they have to first figure out a main theme. Since I'm in the key of G major, apparently, I'm gonna want to probably start somewhere in the key of G. Maybe I don't want to do that. Usually, if I try and figure out a theme, I usually plunk it out on the piano first. I don't have a piano at the ready with me right now, so I'm just gonna fiddle around. Actually, I'm not gonna start on G. I'm gonna start on D and see how this sounds. And usually, when I compose, the key signature may change because it just may not be I may not be listening to the music in my head that matches the key that I just randomly chose when I set this whole thing up. So it's really just nothing. Let's see how this sounds. Alright. I think I'm gonna put staccatos on these 8th notes. And if you don't know what staccato means, that means it makes the note sound shorter. So like this. I like that. Let's keep going. Let's see what else. Let's add some 8th notes in here. Let's try this. Actually, I kind of like that because the A at the end kind of wants us to, we kind of skipped the B, so the A wants us to go back up to the B, and then we can go down to the G, I think. There, that sounds, I think that'll sound good. Let's hear it. Good, okay. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy and paste it to see what it sounds back to back. I'm gonna change this to the tonic G, so it sounds like we've finished the theme. So I think this is gonna be, this entire thing's gonna be the theme of the piece. This. So that sounds pretty good. Now I'm going to write the violin 2 part, and the violin 2 is usually plays lower harmonies compared to what the violin 1 is doing. So let's see, I'm probably going to do probably the same notes almost, just in a harmony with the violin 1. Right, let's see how this sounds. I'm gonna match it with the staccatos, so it sounds more in sync, the same feeling. All right, I like how that sounds. Let's go with, instead of a bunch of 16th notes, I think I'm just gonna hold out a long note instead. I'm going to hold out the F sharp because this entire section right here seems to be based off an F sharp chord, because we have an A, we have a C, and F. And we also have a D, but like if we were to move this, it would still sound nice. Yep. So we're going to leave that as F as the low note. And before we play it, I'm just going to try and figure out notes to go here. And we're going to add staccatos there. Yeah, that sounds good. So I'm gonna copy that there and copy this here, and then once again I'm just gonna change the note to that. Okay. Yeah, so as you may have noticed, the viola and the violoncello clef looks different than the treble clef. So this is a treble clef, this is called an alto clef, and this is called a bass clef. They look different because where you place the notes on each staff is a different note. So this note sounds like this note, which sounds like this note. So as you can see, these 3 notes are the exact same notes. They're just placed differently on the staff because each of these have a different strings than the violins. They have a lower register of strings, so it makes sense to write it in a different staff that they can read easier than instead of writing it all in treble clef and them having to read like 10 ledger lines down to get a good sound out of. By the way, the range of the violin goes all the way to that G. Any lower, it can't go any lower. That's the lowest it can go. The highest really is like to your heart's content, really. Not to your heart's content, but a violin can reach pretty high notes. It can also do harmonics, which can reach like an octave higher than what it really is. Actually, I think it's 2 octaves higher. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so violin can reach way up there. The viola is a pretty large range as well. It can reach, once again, pretty far up there. And all string instruments can really go high, really high, because you have very long strings, and the farther you move your hand up the fingerboard, or the more attention you put on the higher part of the string, the higher note you will sound. So it's not like a trumpet where you have to like continuously blow more air and have a tighter embouchure, but you need it's just moving your finger up the fingerboard until you really can't move it any farther, which is a pretty long range. And then once again you have harmonics. So yeah, I think I'm gonna add the viola in here, and I think I'm gonna do probably some straight eighth notes. Let's see, what would be a good note? So in order for me to figure this out, the notes that we have here are D and A, and there are certain notes that go well with notes. The reason why I chose A to go with this D is because usually the third of the chord or the fifth of the chord usually sounds pretty good like this. Oh crap. Sorry, like this. That's the third of the chord. This is the fifth of the chord. Sounds good. I took the fifth of the chord and I just brought it down an octave lower. So actually, I think I'm gonna fill in this chord, this major triad, which consists of the root, the third, the fifth. I'm going to put the third in this part, which would be here. That's an F in that's an F sharp in this clef. And let's see, I think I'm gonna keep it. And we're gonna do staccato to keep the same feeling. So let's see how that sounds. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Next we have same thing, so I'm probably gonna do the same thing. Except now we have a G and a B. So to fit this chord, just for educational purposes, I'll show you we have a B. Oh wow, sorry, I have to use this cuff. We have a B and a G. So if we were to add like maybe an E, that's what that would sound like. Pretty cool. If we were to add a D, a little bit more major. I think I'm gonna go with the D, so that would be here, and then, or even better, I could go with the E first and then resolve to the D, because they both sound pretty good. So I'll go from here to here and have this up. So we have the E, and then we're gonna go down to the D, and that's all gonna be, once again, in staccato. And now we have these next, this next measure. We have an A and a D. Looks like the same thing, so we're probably gonna return to the F sharp. Then we have a B and a G. So similar to this. I'm gonna bring it up to the D. Then we have an F. We have and like an F sharp section here. So I'm gonna bring this to an F sharp, and then hit another note in the F sharp chord that we have going on here, probably the A. So let's see how this sounds. Alright, let's go with this would sound good. So yeah, I think that sounds good. This section right here is kind of bothering me. Let's try this actually. Yeah, I kind of like that better. So we haven't brought in the cello yet. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this entire main theme over again. But this time add a bass line to it. And the viola is going to play the entire time now. I'm just going to have to change these three notes to match the unfinished feeling. So there, that'll probably sound good. Let's see, just to make sure. There, okay, and now for the cello, I'm probably just going to do quarter notes. So we're going to stick with the root of the chord here, which is D. And again, then we're probably going to go down to, probably stay on D. Let's try G. Or let's mix it up and make this an octave lower. And I think we're going to have to staccato these just to keep the short and very springly feeling to it. That sounds good. Next I'm going to do probably D again. Go to F sharp. And then, let's see, probably a G to a A. No. G to a D. See how this sounds. That sounds good. Now we're going to add that and be the same, and then that. That's gonna be like that. Maybe this. See how this sounds. Yeah, okay. I think that sounds good. I actually kind of want that to go from there to there. So now let's play the whole thing now. Alright, I think that sounds really good for a beginning, and that is the main theme of what this piece is going to be. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video. I will be posting more videos of the rest of the process of composing this piece, hopefully soon. College can be busy sometimes, so I don't know when. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more of these compositional videos and to see more of my compositions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.